Great. Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia at Army football practice. It's Air Force Week, and the Black Knights will play the Falcons on Saturday, 12 noon start. We had a chance to talk to Army inside linebacker Kaleb Fortner. Kaleb, what's the excitement for you? How do you keep it in perspective? I'm sure when you're down to the core that your classmates are all excited about this. How do you keep it in perspective?
It's an academy game. It's going to be a physical ball game. The guys in the core are talking about their record, and that doesn't really matter to us. If we play our brand of football, it should be a good outcome for us. But to put it in perspective, everybody's eager and hungry to get a win against these guys, and it's just going to be a really good, hard-fought ball game.
You and your teammate Andon Thomas have been really leading Army in tackles. Andon's got 44, you've got 38. You also have 3.5 tackles for loss. It seems like the inside of your defense has been able to make a lot of plays. How does that happen?
Sir, it really stems from the way Coach Woody has the defense set up. We fit off the defensive line. They've been doing a really good job of getting movement, opening gaps for us to fill. But then also just, if we play good, the defense plays good, the team plays good, it kind of stems from that.
And tell us about your defensive line in front of you. The keys, as Coach Woody was saying, he wants them to make tackles, but he also wants open gaps for you and Andon.
Yes, sir. We got a lot of really strong guys up front. Cody Harris-Miller, Cody Winokur, Kyle Lewis, Jack Latour, Trey Sophia. They do a great job of writing the narrative on that line of scrimmage and owning the line of scrimmage. And I'm just excited to see what they do and open it up for us on Saturday.
Well, in Air Force, you've got a traditional option offense, not so different from what your team plays on offense. What have you seen in watching some film about Air Force this week?
I've seen a lot of teams have dirty eyes when playing them. Not very disciplined against that sort of offense, and that's something we pride ourselves on. So Saturday, just having our fits right where they need to be, our eyes where they need to be on specific sets and plays, should be good for us. And
their quarterback, John Busha, they've also been playing Quentin Hayes. What do you see in the Air Force quarterback?
Both very different. They both run the ball pretty well. It's going to be a good challenge for us, and we're just excited to play both of them.
What does their offensive line look like when you look at them on tape?
They look very good. They don't fire up the ball as hard as our offensive line, so it's going to be nice to change of pace on Saturday. But they're physical. They're big up front. They're going to be really eager to get that run game established early, and we're just going to do our best to stop that.
What do you take away from last year's game? You had you turned around your season with that game at Mile High Stadium, the Broncos Stadium. You were an underdog, and you came up as a dominant winner, and you haven't lost since. What happened in that game that's turned around your season, and then it's just continued?
Yeah, sir. It was just a must-win. Every game last year should have been a must-win, but right there in particular with them, being the king of the hill and 8-0 football team, and us kind of trying to establish an offense and just have a cohesive team on all three phases. We went in there with a mindset in Mile High Stadium of, our backs were against the wall. It was the last bell in the boxing ring. We had to win, and we went in there and we, made some big turnovers. Offense played a huge part of that victory as well, and it's just sparked the win streak, and then also just the mindset of, if we play a good game and all around game, nobody can beat us.
So we got Sal on the line.
Hey, Caleb, how are you?
Good, sir. How you doing?
Good. You talked about the mindset that you guys brought last year to Denver. Is it the same mindset you will bring to Mikey Stadium on Saturday? Wanting to go the full distance and round, so to speak, and that?
No, without a doubt, Sal. We're honed in on the mission at hand, and we're ready to play a physical ball game on all sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's different. The roles have reversed, right? You guys are in possession of the Commander-in-Chief's trophy, and that is what you guys kind of. It's a big goal for you guys, to defend that, right? How important is that way in Saturday's game? That not only is it your rival, you guys guys have the CIC in your locker room, you don't want to let that thing leave.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want their fingerprints to touch it at all. You know, it's the first leg of the CIC for us. You know, we want to keep that thing here for the rest of time. So, like, we don't want them or the midshipmen down there to get it. But, you know, it's going to be a big game for us. You know, it's our first academy game of the season. Everybody's excited. A lot of emotion. But, you know, the game's not won on emotion, so we just got to go in there and handle business.
Was that, to date, the last year we went over them, your best memory as a football player, or one of them at least, or no?
Absolutely. So, I mean, it was one of the best memories I've had as a football player here at Army. You know, Navy was as well. It was just, you know, both academy games were very special.
Is it just because it is a CIC game and the stakes are higher and stuff, or?
I would say so. So, like, you know, it's very different. I mean, just the atmosphere, the environment, the venue. It's just very different, and you can feel it. But yeah, I would say so.
Just one more. Last year, when you it was your first academy game, so to speak, last year as a starter, right, against Air Force.
Correct.
Was it? Do you remember the first series or the first couple plays? Did it feel different to you, or no?
I'm gonna be honest. I really did. Like, you know, we had I want to say they went for it. We had them on a 4 and out. Yeah, it felt a lot different. You know, like the butterflies were still going within that first second play, and like, but you know, after we got them with a 4 and out, you know, I kind of relaxed. But it was just it's probably my biggest, you know, stage I've played on as a football player, and you know, emotions were high, and I wanted to do a good job at, you know, doing my assignment for the brothers beside me.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Caleb. Good luck up there.
Thanks, Al.
Hey, Caleb, Ken McMillan from the Record.
What's up, Ken?
Not too much. Caleb, you know, there's been a lot of talk that, you know, even though you guys are really killing it offensively, the expectation is it's going to be fewer possessions and a closer game just because of the nature of the time of possession. What are your thoughts about getting locked into a close game?
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens, and we just got to make sure we capitalize when we need to. But you know, it doesn't have to happen. You know, the time possession, we control that. You know, defensively, we get them off the field, and offense, they go down and put together an Army football drive. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, but if it does, we just got to be ready to capitalize when our moment comes.
Is there, I don't want to say the word doubt, but you haven't been in a situation of a tight game late this season. As a player, does that matter to you? You know, that you haven't been tested in that regard?
Yeah, Ken, I think you know, adversity hasn't really hit us much this year, and that's you know, good and bad, like you said. I mean, but if we're put in that position, you know, I don't have any doubt that our team's going to be able to fight it out of that corner and put ourselves in position to win the game. So, you know, if it happens, it happens. But you know, I believe in everybody on the field.
Dale, I asked a couple players yesterday what it's like amongst the core in a week like this. What kind of interactions are you having?
No, the core's really excited. They're pumped up about the game. You know, they're really pumped up about the Army football team as a whole. You know, the season we put together, but you know, it's not over yet, and we're just really excited. You know, the guys down there are really excited for us to, you know, put that other academy to sleep this year, and you know, they're really pumped up.
Is this a matter of embracing the excitement, but then putting on tunnel vision?
I would say so. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, we're excited, but you know, the mission at hand is winning this ball game, and we got to have tunnel vision on that. So.
Last thing, what's it going to be like facing the Air Force at Mikey?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know the history behind that when the last time that's happened, but you know, I'm really excited. You know, past couple of years it's been at a neutral site, and then you know, last year I guess was a home game for them, so it's going to be an awesome environment for us, and you know, I'm assuming they're going to travel pretty well, but you know, we're going to have a lot of Black Knight fans in the stadium, and it's going to be pretty awesome to put on a good performance for them.
Just so you know, it was the 2020 COVID year.
2020, okay.
Yep. And Army won after beating Navy, so it was that
That's right.
strange scheduling that year. So, hey, Bill, appreciate the time.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Caleb. You're all set.